Good morning. It's Tuesday, 20 October, 2020. It's, what time is it? 7:32 a.m. I'm at a state park called Fall Creek Falls, roughly 80 miles east of Nashville. The sun's been up about maybe 15 minutes. It's just now starting to clear the mountaintops in these highlands which we're situated. And I'm going to take a path down to the base of the falls. It's about 4/10 of a mile from where I am right now. Looks like it's pretty steep. According to those who keep up with such things, the fall colors are peaking in this area. Now, we're not quite into the Smoky Mountains, but we've certainly gained elevation from where I live in Nashville, and that elevation trends into a peak color quicker than flatter parts of the state, like Nashville where I live. Very little of Tennessee is actually flat, but not all of it's as mountainous, rugged as where I am right now. The trail was more than moderately difficult in some areas. The rangers, when they planned this descent, were nice enough to, at major turns, provide some rails and some steps, which was a welcome relief from what most of the trail turned out to be. I wasn't prepared for how difficult it was going to be. I'm going to turn around and show you here what the trail looked like coming down. And except for where you see the handrail, who knows where the trail was? And many times I had to look down and see where people who had preceded me down the trail had placed their feet and had left tread marks in the dust. That's how I knew I was on the trail. Other times it opened up and was fairly flat and well defined. It was more difficult than I thought it would be. I was lucky that I had kept my center of gravity, which was pretty high, as light as possible, and that I chose the lighter of my two backpacks and the full frame camera versus the medium format camera. So I was also smart enough to bring some water and a protein snack, and I made full use of that on the way back up. But not for the faint of heart. It's a difficult trail, and so just be forewarned with this information if you decide to make this hike. It's not the easiest one I've ever done. As we get closer to the falls, the rocks are getting more slick with, I guess, whatever ambient spray is in the air. So, when you're here, take it easy. Sorry, you just have to take my word for it. There was no room for you down there.
Thanks for once again being so kind as to spend a few minutes of your valuable time with me. I appreciate when you leave me a critique or a criticism, a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Any kind of comment lets me know you've been looking, and that's what I'm here after. I'll see you again next week. Now that I've dried my cameras off and left my large Rebel arse wet, let's see if we can climb back up. It's time. I hate it. Let's go.